It was, Melo got it going in the first half. That was good to see. Ant bounced back from a tough game in Atlanta. That was good to see. Ennis obviously very productive. I always kind of keep track of plus minus, and those three in particular were very good, both in first half and second half. So we needed it, kind of got off to a slow start, and they came in and helped.
Thanks, Terry.
Thanks, Casey.
Any other questions for Coach? Aaron Fentress with the Oregonian.
Coach, you turned to Derek Jones tonight to start in place of Powell. Jones hadn't played much lately. Why did you go with him rather than someone else who's been playing in the regular rotation? Just curious.
Well, actually, nobody's been playing. We've been playing an 8-man rotation. So basically, I had to choose between Derek and Nas, and went with Derek. He's been a starter throughout the year until we got Norman. So to me, it was kind of an easy decision.
Well, I guess what I'm asking is why not start Simons at the guard position since Powell's a guard and since Jones
well, mainly because of the rotation coming off the bench. I mean, I do like our 3-guard lineup, and starting Ant would, there's no question that lineup would have played well. But when you look at the rotation, who you got coming off the bench and having a ball handler and some shooting off the bench, I just thought it made more sense to keep Ant coming off the bench.
Okay, thanks.
Jamie Hudson, NBC Sports Northwest.
Coach, you guys go 5-1 on this trip. Just describe overall how you felt this trip went.
Well, an understatement, it was a great road trip. Going into it, 6 games on the road, if you can go 500 on the road, it's usually a decent trip. 4-2 would have been even better, but 5-1 at this stage of the season, where we are in the standings, I couldn't have asked for anything more.
Dwight James, NBC Sports Northwest.
Yeah, Terry, you can look ahead now. You got this game out of the way, and you got the Lakers at home on Friday, fans for the first time, and the tiebreaker is up for grabs in that game too. Can you talk about how big that game is for you guys, and whether there's a possibility of overstating that, or how do you approach a game like that?
No, I think it's a big game. Everybody recognizes all the things that you mentioned. It's especially with the play-in format. Maybe it would be different if it weren't with the playoff format, but I should say the play-in format. But it's a big game. The tiebreaker, the Lakers. We're in the mix for 6, 7, 8. There is a lot at stake. If we win this game, the ball's in our court, and they know that. If they win it, the ball's in their court. So I love the fact that we're going to have fans in the arena. That was great news, and I think it's appropriate almost that our first game with fans is going to be against the Lakers. I can't think of anything better.
Can 1,900 fans make a difference, Terry, and how?
Yes, they certainly make a difference. I mean, we've been on the road now and in multiple arenas that have fans, and you do notice the fans. Now, it's not 19,000, but to me, if you're in a gym with 500 people, you feel the 500 people. So I think our players, no question, will notice a difference in Moda Center with 1,900 people.
Christos Saltis, Sport DNA.
Coach, what kind of confidence booster for your team were the last 6 games, especially the 5 wins on the road, and what would you like to maintain?
Well, if memory serves me, it's been a while, but I think we went into this road trip on a 5-game losing streak. So obviously, this was a big turnaround for us. What I'd like to keep going is just our level of play. We've beaten some good teams on the road, and and we're playing some good teams coming up. So it's going to be a challenge to maintain that level. But I think that we see the finish line. We've got 6 games left, and we know what's at stake. And I don't think that's going to be much of an issue. I think it's going to be a pretty interesting finish to the season, and I think we're going to be up to the challenge.
Jason Quick with The Athletic.
Coach, on a personal level, how has this season been for you, and how has this last week maybe changed your outlook on things?
I don't understand what you mean. I don't understand the question. On a personal level, it's been a up and down season. You're breaking up.
Yeah, Jason, your mic's breaking up.
Yeah, I got bad internet in my house. Yeah, that's just what I was asking, like how it has been for you on a personal level, you know, the ups and downs of this season, handling it.
You know, honestly, every NBA season has ups and downs. I can't remember an NBA season that it was just like smooth sailing all the time. You know, I use the example many times of when I was in Seattle as an assistant. We won 63 games, and then the next year we won 57, and it felt like it was a tough season winning 57 games. The next year we win 64 games, and then we go and win 57 games, and that 57 win season was a very difficult season. So my point is that you're never going to have a season that isn't up and down. I look at this season so far, CJ missing 25 games, Nurk missing 35 games, riding the tides of the highs and lows. You know, that's just part of the NBA. Every team goes through it, and this year was no different.